What is happening, everybody? It is time for another draw reveal show presented by our friends at Ensure Max Protein. Yeah, that's right. And this is the sexy Newport Beach Open. Can't wait to get out to Cali. Let's take a look at the overall storylines. And number one is brooms. What do I mean by that? The fact that Anna Bright and Hayden Patriquin got out the brooms and swept Anna Leigh Waters and Ben Johns. Unbelievable performance in Mesa. So do we have a rivalry? Is this a one-off? We shall see. They're in opposite halves of the draw out in Newport. So we could get another final, but a lot of work to do there. Number two, 6-4-3. Obviously not a pickleball score. What does that number refer to? The number of days since Anna Leigh Waters lost in singles. That is preposterous. She wrecked Kate Fahey in the final. Anna Leigh looks absolutely dominant. Is that going to get to 1,000 or more? It could. Number three, are you feeling a draft? Well, out in those cool ocean breezes, you can feel everything so right. But what I mean by this is, what impact is the Major League Pickleball draft going to have on the future of the PPA over the next several tournaments? Because this tournament will happen after the draft, and we'll know who got picked by which team. Are people going to start partnering up with their new teammates? And if people didn't get drafted, will they channel that into good or negative emotion? So a lot to watch there. That'll be a big storyline out in Newport. And speaking of out, not playing in Newport, just taking one off, is Catherine Parento, and Ben Johns not back in singles this week. So he is going to just jump in and out of singles as we go. And then finally, yeah, we're going to open it up. 1,000 points for the winners out in California. Can't wait to get back out to Newport. We haven't been there for a couple years, and it was a doubles-only tournament when we went out there. Coverage will start on Thursday, and it's a progressive draw, as every draw is one round per discipline. Let's take a look at ladies singles, and as I talked about, there she is, just an absolute force to be reckoned with. Anna Leigh Waters is our Ensure Max Protein player to watch, and she is playing unbelievable singles. Fahey is hitting returns deep into the court and getting past or getting behind early. Let's take a look at AL Dub's potential road to the final. Zoya, then Jelena. Zoe Wong's been playing some good singles, and Caitlin Christian is somebody that has given Anna Leigh a little bit of trouble, got that wider reach, and she is such a determined player going forward into the court. What could that do? Could she possibly find it? A SoCal lady herself, maybe that California air will be it for her. Let's take a look at the draw. We got Anna Leigh up top there. The 2 seed behind me is Kate Fahey. Let's dive into this quarter of the draw. There's Anna Leigh. And what's going on with C. Bond? Well, here's the deal. This is the artist formerly known as Spiritus, but now she wants to go by Bond, Cleo Bond. So that's what we will do for the Aussie that's back in the States. We'll see how she fares. 6th seed is Zoe Wong. Mary Brasha playing right in her backyard. Is this something that she can take advantage of? She'll have a ton of fans there. And then how about singles specialist Mari Humberg, the 21 seed, beat Caitlin Christian, made the quarterfinals in Mesa. We'll see if she can keep that going. Speaking of Caitlin Christian, as we look to the quarter below that, there she is as the 3 seed. The 15 seeds, Hannah Blatt, my goodness, what a couple weeks she and Grayson Golden have had. Golden, we're wishing you the best, Grayson, and we hope he continues to recover from those strokes. If you hadn't heard, there's a GoFundMe. Help a brother out if you can. But then 2 weeks after that shocking medical, he got down on his knee and proposed, and they're engaged now. So congrats to Hannah Blatt and Grayson Golden. Judith Castillo, the 8 seed, hasn't seen the singles results that we're used to with her, but her doubles has been really good, especially in women's. We'll talk about that later. Now let's look at the other side of the draw. There's Kate Fahey, the 2 seed, was not happy at all about what went down in the final, said she has to work harder, got nothing from the experience. She is a determined athlete. We'll see what happens out in Newport. Leah Jansen's the 5, always trouble in singles. And then how about the youngster Kiora Kunimoto? Just keeps making big strides and draws. She is really getting it done in singles. It's going to be interesting to see when the doubles catches up to her. Other quarter on this side, up there's Brooke Buckner, the 4 seed. Liz Trueluck is the 7 seed. And then how about Jamie Way's been playing some terrific ball here recently. Let's see if she can keep it up. We'll talk about her in doubles as well. So singles is special, and Anna Leigh is the standard. Kate Fahey playing very well as the 2, but the gap, man, it is not closing. Now, on to the fellas, and you want to talk about closing in on the number 1 spot. Chris Hayworth goes into Mesa, and what does he do? Oh, he wins it. Ben Johns was back, baby, and Chris Hayworth said, congratulations on making it to the final, but Hayworth was too good. And how about this cat? He's got his name on the arm sleeve there, looking good in the purple. Got even the best dressed there as well. My guy's doing it all. Let's take a look at his Ensure Max Protein Protected road to the final. I see a couple of the tennis guys here. Donald Young in the round of 32. Jay DeVilliers has been playing some good singles, so watch out for him. Jack Sock potentially in the quarter. And then there is the 1 seed, Hunter Johnson. Fell to Barlow. Yeah, what's up, Matthew Barlow? He had a phenomenal run to the semifinals in Mesa. Barlow, you will not see in this draw. He is not running it back-to-back, but congrats to him. Did sign with the UPA and the PPA, so he is going to be in the mix more often, and we're all great for that. Now, let's dive into the draw itself. And the number 1 seed, as I just mentioned up here in the corner, is indeed Hunter Johnson. And Hunter Johnson is once again near his buddy Roscoe Bellamy in the draw. They've played a ton against each other recently. Hunter got him the last time. We'll see if that comes to fruition. There's Noah Cliff, the 11. He could play Eric Onson's very early. 11 and 20 seeds with these names. That's how good men's singles is. Down below on this quarter, there's Hayworth up at the top. There's DeVilliers and Sock. And then Rafa Leonard's a guy that wants to start getting results in singles and doubles. Has done a great job in singles on some occasions. Almost made it all the way home a couple of times. We'll see if the California dreaming works for him. Here we go on the other side. Yeah, there's Fetty, the 2. He fell to Ben Johns out in Mesa. And folks, this is not a projected match. This is going to happen. Round of 64, 26 seed J.W. Johnson, 36 seed Tyson McGuffin. Just let that fall all over you there. That is what we're going to see. Kaysen Campbell is there. Gabe Tardio jumping into some singles as the 17 seed. There's Tui Nation and Connor Garnett, the 5. Jaume Martinez-Vick still trying to get all the way healthy, so he has fallen to the 9 seed. Alshon's the 4, always so dangerous. Another one of Ben John's victims last week. Another local, and my goodness, when Gabe Joseph is going, watch out. He is from this general area as well. He's going to be trouble as the 8. There's our favorite chess guy, John Lucian Goins, the 10. And Mr. Crum, our rapper, Alex Crum, is back. He's been battling a little bit of an injury as the 24. He is capable of doing damage. So, folks, men's singles is unbelievable. We'll see if Hayworth can keep it going. He's gone from a seed in the 50s all the way up to number 3. He hopes to get all the way to number 1, and he's certainly on his way there. Now, let's talk about mixed, and there can be no other team to watch except Big H and AB. What a performance. They kept getting so close to beating Anna Leigh and Ben, and then they'd come up short in the decider. They had a match point 2 tournaments ago. Anna Bright threw a 3rd into the net. So what did she do on the next match point in Mesa? Whole nother tournament, whole lot of time to think about it. Wasn't going to miss it short. She threw that to the moon, but they survived and they won in 3, and they are the 3 seed here. And let's look at their projected Ensure Max Protein road to the final. Couple of newcomers in the round of 64. Kaylin Campbell, Blaine Hovenier, used to be MLP teammates, no longer. Humberg and Freeman, Staxrud and Fahey, and then they are on the same side as the Johnsons. So Annalee and Ben on one side, we got the 2 and 3 on the other, and we'll show you that right now. Let's dive into the draw itself. There's Annalee and Ben up at the top over here as the 1 seed. Leah Jansen and Dylan Frazier have not gotten the results they would love to get together. We'll see if this is the week. And folks, we have some bonkers partnerships this week. I can't wait to introduce you to them. Here's one of them. With Catherine Parento out, Gabe Tardio with Rachel Rohrabacher, Jesse Irvin back together with Jay DeVilliers, and then how about Lacey Schneeman and Jack Sock playing together for just the first couple of times? They beat the Johnsons last week in Mesa, so watch out for them. Down below over here, yeah, here's another new one. Alex Trung with Christian Alshon. Alshon won with Hurricane Tyra Black earlier in the year, looking to get another one. The Columbus Sliders teammates are back together. That's Paris Todd and Andre Daescu as the 5. 12 seed, Edituiona Toa and AJ Kohler had a very nice run in Mesa, playing well together. And then we are throwing it back to 2022. Look at this team. They last played together then. Elise Jones and Julian Arnold. We'll see if they can find some magic. Now, on to the other half. There's the Johnsons. Haven't had the results they would love to have, and many people feel the 2 has passed them by, and we'll talk about that again with Bright and Patriquin, but they still have the points there. They were very good last year, solidified that 2. Now perhaps that's slipping away. Perhaps we'll get to settle that on the court in Newport. 15 seed Rain and Garnett. Look at this, Buckner and Bellamy playing together. Man, are they going to be ripping groundies. And here's another new team. Hurricane Tyra Black won with Alshon, played with Mo Alhouni and others, and now she is playing with Noe Cliff as the 6th seed. Watch out for that squad. 11 seed Megan Dezant, Jonathan Trung. Look at that youngster playing very well. Down below here, there they are, the 3 seed. Everyone's going to be watching them, and they are going to be tough to beat. Fahey and Staxrud, as we mentioned. Pisnick and Onsens, the 10 seed, former Major League Pickleball teammates. And then finally, Maggie Brasha and Augie Guh. That's what a 22 seed looks like. So mixed doubles, folks, it's absolutely unbelievable. And now maybe we have a budding rivalry. But that 2 versus 3 matchup we might get will be fascinating as well. Let's dive in to gender doubles, and look who's back together. Rachel Rohrabacher and Paris Todd. This is a dynamic duo, again, with Catherine Parento out of the mix. We've got these 2 together. Let's look at their Ensure Max Protein projected path to the final. Conard and Hatton in the round of 32, round of 16. There's that team that was so good in Mesa. Made it to the semis, did Jeannie Arquina and Judith Castillo. Then we have Caitlin Christian, Jesse Irvin, a couple of California ladies, and finally, Hurricane Tyra Black and Georgia Johnson. Wouldn't that be fun? A lot of work to do to get there. Let's take a look inside the draw and dive in to this quarter up here. And there's Anna Bright, Annalee Waters, just so dominant. Keep winning impressively. Double Pickles have shown up in semifinals. Yeah, that's how good they've been. They are something to behold. Megan Dezant, Edituiona Toa playing again. They had to scratch last week due to an illness for Etta, so let's certainly hope that she is over that, because this team would be a fun matchup for the 1 seed. Down below on this half, Schneeman and Pisnick, to their infinite credit, got double pickled by Annalee and Anna Bright, and then won bronze the next day. So that is fortitude right there to hit the podium after that. Brasha sisters, again, as I mentioned, in their backyard, going to be tough to deal with. Zoe Wong with Millie Rain this week, and then look what we have here. Brooke Buckner and Kate Fahey together, the buddies from North Carolina. But Brooke usually plays with Zoe, and they're on the same MLP team, and they could run into each other very early. That one's got my attention. So that's women's doubles. We love women's doubles so much. For half of it, let's take a look at the other side here. Georgia Johnson, Hurricane Tyra Black. They have more to give. I know Georgia's been fighting something. Didn't have their best performance in the final against Waters and Bright last week, but they are most definitely capable, have beaten them one time before. Couple vets, Leah Jansen, Callie Smith, the 7. And then down below on this side, you've got Todd and Rohrabacher, as we mentioned. There's Castillo and Arakina. What a run for them. Christian and Irvin, and then look at Jamie Way and Elise Jones. They've been getting some nice results. They're a fun team. Jamie Way is a player I really like, has a lot of upside. So women's doubles is going to be very interesting with some of the new teams and new partnerships, but we know where the top of the mountain is. It's Anna Lee and Anna Bright. Now, on the men's doubles, we also know where the top of the mountain is with these two. My goodness, Gabe Tardio and Ben Johns, they just keep winning. We talked about, oh, they're going to pass this trophy along. We have so many good men's teams. Well, we have one team and then the others that are fighting to get there. They were terrific again. They started their partnership in Mesa last year. Didn't win there, but got it done this year. To win again, let's take a look at their Ensure Max Protein Road to the Final. How can you not love that photography there? Crouch and Perez in the round of 32. Bellamy and Stone, round of 16. Jaume Martinez-Vick with Jay DeVilliers, and then a potential semifinal with Staxrud and Diescu. But these two are an absolute force to be reckoned with. Let's look at the details of their half of the draw, and we'll dive into this top quarter. There you see the teams we mentioned. We also have the 9 seed, A.J. Kohler, playing some very good ball with Noe Cliff. Down below that, there's Fetty and Andre. The Germans are back together as the 20 seed. That's Protzek and Pat Smith. Trung with Brandon French. Now let's talk for a minute about what Wyatt Stone and Jonathan Trung almost did. They had Ben and Gabe in trouble. They weren't at the height of their powers and had a chance to pull a massive upset. Weren't able to do it. With the lawyer by his side, will he get a better run? We'll see for Trung. Garnett and Gobb been playing a bunch together, as has Tejas and Sock. So we'll see what happens. If they advance, we'd have a lefty and a righty on both sides. So that's that side of the draw. So we get over here, Christian Alshon, Hayden Patriquin there. Onsens and Frazier have solidified themselves in the teams to discuss as they keep getting as far as their seed implies. They haven't had that big breakthrough win yet. We'll see if they get it out in Cali. And then down below over here, CJ Klinger, J.W. Johnson. A lot of you, if you watched the broadcast of their last match, you saw CJ Klinger clutching that left hand. I am assured that he is fine. Just a little scare. That is great news. We love when CJ Klinger is playing, especially with J.W. Johnson. They are a handful. Max Freeman and McGuffin, and then a couple of big boys, Blaine Hovenier and DJ Young, looking to try and make a run in this section of the draw. But men's doubles starts and has been finishing with Ben Johns and Gabe Tardio. So those are all the draws. It's going to be fantastic out in Newport. Thrilled that we're back there. So what's next? Well, we're coming 12 minutes from my house. What is happening at the Veolia Texas Open, March 9th through the 15th in McKinney, a northeast suburb of Dallas. Just can't wait to have everybody there. And then, oh, I don't get paid, but I am definitely on the Black Desert Resort PR team. It is a phenomenal resort. We're going to be out there for the Greater Zion Cup. I cannot wait to get back out there. Beautiful, beautiful resort. Amazing, amazing views everywhere you look. And then back to Sacramento after that one in mid-April. So we got all corners of the globe covered here, and we're going to just keep bringing you the best possible pickleball action. And where can you watch all this? Come on, man, we got you covered. Pickleball TV, again, as I mentioned at the top, we are starting on Thursday. So round of 16, quarterfinal Friday, semifinal Saturday, and then championship Sunday. So that's the sexy Newport Beach Open. Can't wait to see you out there if you are in the California area. If not, catch us on Pickleball TV. Thanks so much to Ensure Max Protein. Keep the pickleball going strong out there, everybody. Peace.